The Minister of Defense, retired Major General Bashir Magashi, says the Nigerian Navy has procured 415 platforms since the inception of the present administration. Magashi disclosed this at the 25th edition of the President Muhammadu Buhari administration's scorecard and ministerial briefing in Abuja. He explained that the platforms were of various types and makes, adding that the effort was part of the fleet renewal of the Navy within the period of.
The ministry acquired several platforms for the Nigerian Army to improve its fighting capabilities. Some of these platforms include the main battle tanks, the light tanks, and artillery platforms. Others were the MRAPs vehicles, the armored repair, recovery and mine sweepers, as well as other sophisticated surveillance and communication equipment. It is worthy to note that the induction of these platforms into the Nigerian Army also entailed training of operators and the provision of spare equipment. The infusion of these platforms into the service has had tremendous positive impacts on the fighting spirit and the morale of the armed forces. The ministry also enabled the Nigerian Navy to embark on aggressive fleet recapitalization, including the acquisition of capital ships, fast patrol boats, patrol crafts, helicopters, and armed aerial vehicles, amongst others. Particularly, the landing ship tank NNS Kada was acquired in August 2022. Its depart mission was conveying Nigerian personnel and materials contribution to the ECOWAS Stabilization Force in Guinea-Bissau. Cumulatively, the fleet renewal effort of the Nigerian Navy within the period under review led to the procurement of well over 415 platforms of various types and mix. Importantly, about 200 of these reverend patrol boats were built in the country, thus complementing the indigenous shipping building capacity, employment generation, and skill acquisition. The successful commissioning of the second and third locally built Nigerian Navy seaward defense boats, NNS Karadua, in 2016 and NMS Oji in 2021 respectively, has further enhanced local shipbuilding. President Buhari laid keels in 2021 for the construction of the fourth and fifth edition of Navy seaward defense boats, now being constructed simultaneously at the Nigerian Navy Dockyard Limited, Victoria Island, Lagos. The federal government acquired 38 new brand aircraft to boost the training and combat readiness of the Nigerian Air Force since 2015. The Nigerian Air Force has also processed and secured approval for the purchase of 24 fighting attack aircraft to replace the carrying Alpha jets procured by Shagari's administration. Also, for the first time in its history, the Nigerian Air Force, under President Buhari's administration, successfully conducted multi-in-country periodic maintenance and avionics upgrade of some of its platforms. The acquisition and activation, as well as emplacement of the robust logistic support structure, have enabled the NAV to improve the serviceability status of operable aircraft from about 35% in 2015 to over 70% as at January 2023.